the April 21st meeting of the Town Council of Lewisville. We'll start off saying the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A roll call.
Tim, Richard,
I'm here.
and Tom.
Here.
All right. And then approval of minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes. And I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. We approve the minutes. Approved. And is there any questions about the claims?
No, I'll make the motion to approve the claims.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. We approve the claims. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
They all opposed, same sign. Okay, claims are approved. Public Works report. So, Wayne not here?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right.
I don't mean, that's why no one
You what?
can. You want to give us a,
Didn't know whether you were to stand in for the night or not.
So he told me he was gonna be here tonight, so something, he told me he was gonna be here tonight, so something must have came up.
Okay. Henry County Sheriff's report?
I did talk to him today, he didn't realize we moved it. But
To
he-
Tuesdays.
He had a baseball game today, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of everything just, but he did say he got cars tagged and some other stuff done.
Yeah.
I saw him knock on the door right before last, so I know he's out working.
Okay. Now, we do have a report from the South Henry Regional Waste District. South Henry Regional Waste District met on the 14th of April at the office. Most of the discussion revolved around the new line project that was to do with Line J with hookup to Road 40. This project has been tabled due to other lift stations needing repairs because of aging equipment hadn't been planned. The rate increase was also discussed with the following new figures. The flat rate for the sewer bill is $41.72 with $8.07 for every 1,000 gallons used. The South Henry Regional Waste District is actively seeking ways to reduce costs. One of the ways has been to do lawn care in-house, eliminating the need for a lawn service. Respectfully submitted, Robert Barnes.
I appreciate the report. I also understand that they're also looking at maybe another rate increase or two.
I'm not for sure, but that's what I've
I know
heard.
at least one, and I would hope that we in the residents would be notified of that before it takes place like the last one. So we can, so people can go down there and voice their concerns or support.
Okay, I guess next item would be properties and vehicle letters.
So, Braden, he tagged the vehicles.
He did tag it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I still haven't got all the properties, and I'm gonna start doing, I think you had mentioned, Tom had mentioned something about maybe getting a letter. And I would be happy to work together to get a letter, and maybe put in May's bill about mowing and cleaning up, yards, because with the RDC, we're trying, to better. And so he had a great idea of,
What is the, I know we've got a mowing ordinance, but what are the dates? Is that between May 1st?
I don't know, I'd have to pull the ordinance.
October 1st, I know there's a date in there I just couldn't remember what one to say.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just remind people of the ordinance, and then like I was telling Janet today, we're going after people to clean up their property, and I think we need to explain to them that, we've just created this commission, we've got some individuals who are committed to spending several $1 million here, and in order to do that, we need to clean up the properties around. They don't want to invest their money here. The town looks trashy, and it's benefiting everybody in town because it's going to raise all the property values and hopefully help us with some other projects, so.
Question on the vehicles.
Uh-huh.
How many days is it they got to move those?
I don't know.
don't
I think it said
procedures.
72 hours, but I
72
don't.
hours, okay.
Well, you do about two.
Uh-huh, yeah. And won't they, tow them eventually? I mean, don't they eventually
Yeah,
tow them?
There is a certain amount of time, yes, and they get towed.
But they have to be tagged, so.
Yes, they have to be
we've done
tagged.
that, so.
So they know.
We just need to follow through.
Yes, I agree. Okay, the price for the cleanup up here.
Right now, I don't have everything because all the hours aren't done yet. The two dumpsters is $950. I don't know how many hours of equipment we'll be using or have used, but there was discussion on $200 per hour per whatever they use, backhoe,
Per
but
piece of
Bobcat,
equipment,
whatever. And then we'll have labor in there for the town maintenance to go into that.
Okay.
And then we had the expense of disposing of the tires.
Oh,
And then there's a court cost fee that needs to go
Yeah.
with that. so-
well, that goes to, that automatically has to pay to the court, I thought.
We need to check on that, but. And
Okay.
then we want to be sure we get that lien.
Spence. So did you,
What cleanup are you talking about?
Joe's.
Okay. Going back here. Not the one over there.
Well, that one's on the list. It just.
so
Waiting around.
do you have the cost of getting rid of the tires? Because I didn't know anything about it.
That's what Billy gave us, 40.
Oh, okay, $59. Okay,
Whatever
okay. And then what else did you say?
Court.
Oh, the $600. $600 for attorney fees.
And we used the town dump truck when,
Yeah, we'll use that Saturday.
yeah, that was probably, what, an hour,
It was up there when I got up there.
2 hours?
Okay,
I have the prices for the equipment that we'll need to take care of that cement and then
Okay.
the auger that we'll need for the signs.
Okay.
For the jackhammer, the handheld, it's a rental from Gilman, it will be for 4 hours, it was $45, for 24 hours, it's $90.
okay.
And then for the auger, for 24 hours, it was $55.
But we can probably do it for 4 on both of those?
I don't know about the jackhammer, we don't know, to be honest with this. We were hoping that it'll go pretty quick, 'cause it's already got that groove started in it
Yeah.
out there, but we have no idea.
Well, and Joe pushed that around there with a backhoe, so I understand you want to make it smaller, but if he got it around there with a backhoe, we ought to be able to get it. If we break it up into little pieces.
Yeah.
So. And I don't know of any other costs we have associated with that. Mike says we were there 3 hours with the dump truck, so that's 3 hours for the
Okay,
truck use.
okay.
Okay.
So when they get that other piece and whatever equipment we need besides just a jackhammer, then that'll go on there and then I can get a bill and put it on the property.
I'm not familiar how you do that, so.
We'll figure it out.
Everybody's got a first. Okay,
Hey, Richard, real quick, you were asking about the ordinance on mowing. It's April 1st through October 31st.
April 1st, October 31st.
No more than 6 inches. 6 inches
Yeah.
height.
So what would be nice if, between what you said and maybe we could get together and get a letter to send out in May's bill. I know that's
Yeah, I
quick
know.
notice.
And then we need to tell them that the dumpster is gonna be available.
I did in the April bills. They've already, because it'll be here Friday. And then best way is bringing one Friday from Friday to Friday till April 30th or 30th. And then Rumpke will bring one from May 1st to the next Friday. Because Henry County Community Foundation will pay for Rumpke to come for 1 week. And then we're gonna pay for the other one for the other week, the first week.
And they're going down there at the old town office.
Yes.
Sonny said it was all right, didn't he?
So,
And just to answer, you asked which property we were cleaning up. We went to court again, or Janet went to court yesterday with another resident in town. The court ruled in the town's favor. They have till May the
20th at 5
to clean
PM.
it up. If they don't clean it up, then we have the authority to go on the property and clean it up. And we've got a couple more properties on the list that just,
So you guys, it would be nice if we decide who's gonna get quotes for the other property, so we can have that done before the other May meeting.
I saw on Facebook, Carl Glover does that. Justin does. Are you interested in giving a bid on?
805 East Main?
Yellow tint?
No,
Or
8 Cheryl's.
Yeah, we can look at it.
Well, just in case, then we'd be ready. We kind of drew this out 2 weeks after we got permission. to do it.
Yeah, I wanna be
Front
ready.
and back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porch and all, everything?
We'd like to get in there on the 21st. She doesn't have it done.
That's a
She
Thursday,
got till 5 PM on the 20th, so if we could be in there
May
on the
21st.
21st, that would be great. We have to,
Okay,
all right?
so are you gonna get a quote from the people that did?
I
Shows.
didn't know.
And then did you get another quote from someone else?
I got one from Schroeder's out of Muncie.
Okay, that would be great if we could get those, and if we wanna ask Carl, and then that'll, that'll get us over 3.
Alright.
And if we could get those, and if you wanna get those, and we can have a special meeting,
We need them.
yeah. So that the people can know, because our next meeting is May 19th, is that right? May 19th? I mean, we need to know, we need to let them know before then, in my opinion, the people that are gonna be working for us. See what I'm saying? Okay.
We'll know by the 19th what she's gonna have.
Well, yeah,
Only gives her a day.
give us an hour, or an idea of where she's at.
I hope she does it on her own.
I do too.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping.
Well, you know, We, Justin and Adam they volunteered their time to help Joe out, and Mike and Ricky and I went up and worked some. The bill that's gonna be against his property could have been a lot worse
Mhm.
if we'd have hired it done, so, we're trying to work with people.
Mhm.
Okay, RDC funding. That, I don't know what we gotta do with that.
Well, we need to give them some money to
Give them
operate
some
on.
money.
Uh,
For the 15 and for the
I'm sorry.
1,500 for the bill and.
I didn't know if you wanted to give them, just pay the bills, or if you wanted to, Jana said we had some money, we could give them a budget of X number of dollars until,
Yeah, because if, we still have funding in the rainy day, if you want to take it out of there. I still have, let's see. Yeah, because it's still, there's still like almost 90,000 in there.
well, and these bonds that we have to pay,
Yeah.
I would,
The bond gotta be paid out of the RDC, right?
yeah, because it's our members that have to.
That's 15.
No,
Well, that'll
that's how much we're bonded for, is 15,000. It won't cost us that. I think my bond for 30,000 is like $200 or something like that.
For the year.
Yeah, for the year.
How about if we,
One thing to consider though, Russell's attorney fees will continue to come as he continues to participate in our meetings, so.
and then some of that's gonna be reimbursed or donated back to us, so I don't know if we should send.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion, we establish you a budget of $5,000 out of the rainy day fund to start.
Okay.
Until we get money coming in.
Second.
Second? Okay, it's been moved and seconded, we give them a budget of $5,000 payable out of the rainy day fund. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And then at the next meeting, we'll probably have to have a
So
resolution.
we can adjust that if we need to then.
No, what I was getting, just set up that fund, because I don't have that fund. So I think, yeah, so we'll have that ready at the next meeting.
Okay.
Well, and we probably ought to, I'll reach out to the guy who's gonna donate and see what.
Okay. But yeah, that way I can just put that in there, whatever he wants,
Yeah.
however he wants to do it. Did we pass it already, the motion? Or did you?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
For 5,000.
Wait a minute. One of the recommendations is the commission made that we brand our vehicles.
Well, we've already given enough money, they can.
Well,
That's
this is
not-
town vehicles.
That's not
Yeah.
really their, that should go down.
I'll make a motion to approve. For the
Go,
Go ahead.
Getting the graphics on the town vehicles. That'd be on the bucket truck, dump truck, and utility truck. We're gonna have the town logo put on the doors, which there Justin pulled up, we're gonna have on there.
Nice.
And so then, when they pull up, you'll know it's them. So, we got a price from Marguson Graphics, Newcastle, for $236.48. That's to do both doors on all three trucks.
That's a good price.
And that's
That's a really good price.
That's them installing.
Yeah, and that's, and installing them too.
That's,
So-
it's, there's.
So the dimensions are right there. The bucket truck is gonna be, they're all gonna be about 15.5 inches tall based on that door. They kind of showed us what needs to be measured. And then the width will be 33 on the bucket, 32 on the dump truck, and the utility truck, the door's a little bit wider, so it's 43.
Is that for each logo or is that for,
That's for all.
that's for all? Wow.
That's good. That is a good price. Good pricing.
It is very good.
I think your fireplace costs more than that, didn't it?
So,
That's because it was such an odd.
entertain a motion to approve. And when I get the graphics put on,
I'll second.
okay, it's been moved and seconded that we accept the price from Morrison for $236.48 for truck graphics. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Okay. Motion carries. Okay. Okay, then we got the police car. We got to decide to sell, we've got an appraisal on it. That was $12,000 just for the car. That didn't include any of the equipment that's on it or any of the equipment we have left. We've had to figure $20,000. That includes the car with the equipment, and if we sell it to another police department, we don't have to take any of the equipment off. It can be sold as is, or if we sell it to a private individual, all that equipment has to be taken off, and you risk damage in it and wind up with a bunch of equipment nobody uses, so. We we're kicking around $20,000, so.
And we have an interested vehicle.
Yes, and we have a guy here from Greensburg is interested in it. So entertain a motion to that effect.
So I'll make a motion that we sell the grease work and we'll have to get a resolution from all over.
I'll second that.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we sell the car with the equipment
And plus the,
and
whatever that.
plus this
We'll just
other
call that equipment.
equipment that left here in the office that he could use. That's all encompassing for $20,000. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Okay. So that carries. Is there anything else? Anything else anybody needs to bring up?
Hey, Richard, can I just get with one of you guys, maybe in the next week or two, and I'll bring the check card, and we'll do a quick drive of it. Just make sure that you've got insurance on it.
I will. I'll check for you.
All right, and then we'll, thank you, I appreciate it.
You were good to us to loan us stuff in the beginning. So
Yeah, you guys took care of me by giving me better equipment now, loaned you, so the least I can do is try to help out as much as I could.
You might have,
Did you need us to do anything with this?
I do need you to just look at it and discuss it because I think it's been 4 or 5 years since we've had a rate study. So I reached out to Chrome, isn't that right, Chrome? And they gave me a price. I can reach out to some others. I reached out to one, I haven't heard back from them, but they got right back with me. I don't know who else. Huh?
this buzz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what this was.
This rate study, it doesn't give you a actual price, it gives you an hourly
You're talking
price
about rate study on the electric.
and the water. Yeah, they both need to be looked at and see if we're doing okay or if we need to raise the rates.
Yeah. I know in the past, we've waited
Too long.
Says in the neighborhood of $6,000 to $8,000 per utility.
The last time I paid, 10,000 per, utility, and that was with Steve Brock. Back in 21, 22, something like that.
21 was the last one we got.
And I had reached out to Steve Rock. Did I give that to you?
I have something from Steve
Because we needed something from him as far as
for the TIF.
the TIF area,
Yes.
and I asked him about, that gives you 2 bids, so I thought I ordered it.
Yeah, you did, you brought it to me, I didn't,
I don't remember what it was.
let me go over there and I'll get it if you want me
I
to.
don't need it, I just,
Okay,
so we know.
so, yeah, but I think we need to see if I can get some more bids. I can get one from, Baker Tilly, they'll be expensive, but,
All right.
so I wanted you to see that, and I'll try to get some more by, the next meeting, because I think it needs to be done this year. So we can see to the future what next year's gonna, hopefully we don't need to raise rates. So,
Be nice.
Yeah. Or if we have to, it's not.
not,
30%.
yeah, and, let's see, where's my water? Water balance right now is 51,000 and the electric is 40,000, which is unusual. Usually it's the other way around, but 40 and 50,000's a balance in there.
But we have monthly bond payments we make out of those, right?
Mainly, yes, the water mainly.
I didn't want people to think we were just sitting on 40,000.
Oh, no, it's always changing because of, but yeah, we had 2 bonds, one bond and then 1 loan. And then we have the Bobcat. So,
Okay. Anybody have anything else?
You skipped
Cindy?
over C, discuss cats being shot.
That was me. I
we
didn't
wanted
shoot
to.
cats. I saw somebody made a comment on Facebook that they were gonna start shooting cats. And I told Janet we probably need to discuss it. I reached out to the Humane Society. They will provide live cages for you to trap the cat. They don't want you trapping the cat or the dog, on a Friday, so it's confined all weekend. But, they have cages that loan you, or maybe we as the town ought to think, I think.
We have
Raymond
one.
said we had a cage, so.
It's at my house.
So that they're not shooting cats, I thought we probably should inform that individual. First of all, I don't think
And
he should, and
I've heard that there's a state statute that you're not allowed to shoot domesticated animals.
You can't shoot a vertebrate animal and you can't shoot a firearm in town unless you're yourself when you're,
Yeah.
unless you're in defense of yourself, that'd be criminal recklessness.
So that is a state
Yeah,
law.
that'd be a
Okay,
felony if you start shooting guns in town just for
there you
cats.
go.
I thought
That'd be
that was,
problematic.
Yeah. Not a town ordinance, but a
Okay.
state, so that's good.
and I thought maybe we probably should let that individual know that he'd be in violation and subject to
Yeah.
arrest and things.
Okay. Anybody have anything else?
Do You said you were gonna talk about the updates on the gas station.
Oh,
I mean, are there any updates?
well, we met with the owner and the, representatives of the Department of Transportation down there last week. They only wanted to give him a small driveway in, and he wanted a larger, so they agreed to letting him move the driveway that's there to the east. It can be 30 feet wide, but it'll be a right in and a right out. And then if you're gonna exit and you wanna turn left, you're gonna have to exit on the Union Street, which is a Park Street.
Right.
Come up to 40 and turn left.
Okay.
But they're also going to put a raised medium in the middle of US 40. So you can't,
To prevent, so.
people going east can't turn left to come in. They'll have to
I
turn
don't know what
left.
they have, Casey's up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Probably a good idea.
and Sonny, the gentleman that's gonna build the building and the business is okay with that. So he had to take that back to his designer, and then they have to resubmit it to the state, so.
Do we know how that design is going to affect the alleyway and the entryway into the park and where things are established at the moment? Is that gonna change?
The building will be towards the back of the lot.
Okay,
The state tried to talk him into turning it the other way, so it'd be, the back of it would be up against Robert Blake's house. He doesn't want that, he wants it the other way.
Yep.
But the exit out on the Union Street will be, it's gonna have a canopy. It'll be,
we'll be okay.
and they did suggest we might wanna ban parking on Union Street in that first block, which I think is a good idea. Nobody parks there anyway, unless we have the egg hunt on you. You know, as you're coming up the
Well,
hill.
yeah, people will,
Yeah.
they'll figure out that parking is further
Yeah.
down. Don't park in the gas station parking.
Yeah.
For crying out loud. And then we can obviously, we can move the dumpsters to the other end of wherever they are. So
Well,
we don't have to-
maybe I think we need to do a pad down there.
Yes.
And
Yes, we
That
do.
dumpster needs really to be someplace else.
Over on the other side of it just needs to be.
We own that property where that cement block building's at.
Oh, yeah,
There's nothing to say we couldn't move it
Right.
up the
there.
hill.
Yeah.
Well, that's something we need to look into and discuss then, and
It's
if we wanna
really,
do
I
it,
think
let's-
it's too close to the alley, and when they dump it, sometimes they don't get it
mhm.
back far enough, so
Nope, they don't.
that's probably something, the park board might wanna make a recommendation to us.
No,
No, us?
yeah, or the RDC, which is you guys, so.
Have they said anything about when they're gonna start? the construction?
They had to get these, until he gets his state approval, he can't do anything.
No permits and stuff, yeah. Okay.
Now, he did want everybody to know, he had also applied for the liquor permit that's available in town. So there'll probably be a liquor store attached to it.
Why would we do that business? Like, that doesn't make any sense business-wise.
I don't know,
I think it'll be small scale.
I don't think it'll be like he hasn't done it, but the license was here and he said he took advantage of buying it. I tell you, I looked at buying a license just so I could hold on to it, but you had to have a proposed site and
Yeah,
everything
we did.
for it, so.
Well,
Anything else? Okay.
I'll make a motion.
I was gonna say, I'm waiting.
I'll second it.
Then move and second, we adjourn the meeting. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
We did it. Look at you. Yeah.
oh.
Set the bar high in the last one.